What's up, guys? We are back, Fitness Profit Multiplier. Anthony alone today. And today I'm going to be discussing what you need to focus on when it comes to making money. And you need to focus on this. And I am so guilty of this too in the past. So coming from my background and my upbringing, like I've told my story before, but I was kind of very poor growing up. I didn't have a lot of money, so I valued money. So every time I've got money, all I've tried to do is kind of hoard it, right? So this is a huge mistake when it comes to actually making money. So the mistake actually is you're trying to save too much money. And now, let me talk about this a little bit in a little bit more detail. I think you should have an emergency fund. I think you need like an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses just in case shit hits the fan. That's normal to have. And I want you to have that, right? Like that's an important thing to have in your business. But you need to be focusing not on just saving money. Once you get past that point, you need to be focusing on growing the pie, and you need to be focusing on the income level. You can't be focusing on saving. Once you've met that requirement of 3 to 6 months of expenses in your business, and you have that kind of like cushion off to the side, you need to be focusing on growing your business. And that means in a lot of different ways. So you can focus on your income by scaling yourself out of certain roles. So for example, in the beginning, I did everything, right? I did everything in my business. I did people's billings. I did, the actual training portion of it. I sold, I marketed. But now that my business is in a different place, I've scaled myself out of those positions and I'm focusing on leading those individuals. But I'm still focusing on the main thing. And as I scale myself out of these positions, I am spending more money in order to make more money in. So it's almost like I'm spending it. I'm trying not to hold on to it. I'm spending it, but in looking to grow the pie bigger. So that's how you have to kind of focus on. Don't worry about saving money past that emergency fund that we spoke about. Worry about saving time, because time is one resource that you're never, ever going to get back. And you need to be focusing on saving time. And you save time by scaling yourself out of those things. So for example, the lowest tier task that you can do in your gym is being the janitor and cleaning the gym. So if you scale yourself out of that and you pay someone $15 an hour to clean the gym, and you took those hour every day or 5 hours a week that it took you to clean the gym, and you sold during that time, that's a better use of your value because you're going to get more than that $15 an hour from that. So you can't always look at saving things. And I always thought like this, because when I heard this the first time, I was like, well, why would I pay someone $15 to clean the gym when I could just clean it and save the $15? But you're really tripping over dollars to pick up nickels, because I could be selling during that time. I could be marketing during that time, or I could be with my family during that time, and I'm scaling my time. So once you first initially get that 3 to 6 months of expenses, that's the most important part, because that'll give you the cushion. I definitely recommend having that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund, because you never know what can happen. I mean, a couple of years ago, we had that virus that went around the world, and you never know when you're going to need money to withhold certain things and push past certain things. But this mentality of I got to save every penny is not good past a certain point, because you're stifling your growth. You're not allowing your business and yourself to grow and scale. And the way you do this, like I said, you focus on scaling your business. You move yourself out of the low tier tasks that you're doing every day, and you start putting yourself in higher and higher roles until you're doing the most effective work for your time. So right now, for me, the most effective work for my time is marketing my gym and focusing on getting more quality leads into the gym, because I have a salesperson. So now I bring those leads into her and she sells it. And my most highest tier thing from there is also being a good leader and teaching my staff how to run this business and teaching them how to be the best version of themselves, teaching my salesperson how to sell effectively, focusing on the numbers, teaching her how the business runs. Same thing with my trainers. my time, if I go and I start doing sessions to save money, quote unquote, I'm actually losing money because the time that I'm actually out on the floor training, I could be marketing. I could be training my staff to be better trainers. Like that stuff is worth way more than me training the session. So the mentality that's actually hurting you guys is focusing on saving. And again, like I said, I've had this problem before. I struggle with it. I still kind of struggle with it because growing up, I didn't have anything. So it's like every dollar I get, I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's mine. It's like, I have more than a 3 to 6 month emergency fund because I feel more comfortable doing that. But that's probably all you need. And then from that point, you gotta spend and focus on scaling. Spend every dollar that you can past that point for marketing services. Getting your word out there, paid advertising, hiring better staff, paying your staff more, maybe opening up a second facility. So you don't focus on saving, focus on scaling, focus on saving time and buying back your time, so to say. Because that freedom of your time is really, I'm at the point right now in my life where I could spend, if I want to take the day off with the kids and go do something, I can. I choose to work. I choose to do things because I like it. I like growing my business. It's fun for me. It's what I like to do. But at this point, if I wanted to go and take a vacation with my wife, I could leave tomorrow. And that's the beautiful part about being free with time, having that time freedom and buying back your freedom, like I've explained, is going to make all the difference for you. So if you guys want help with any of this, just make sure you click those links below. We have a free training on how to add 10 new clients to your facility in 7 days with 0 ad spend. So that's a cool training to pick up. And if you want to join us on Facebook, you can go ahead, click that link below and join us on our Facebook group for gym owners, and we can continue this conversation there. But until next time, Fitness Profit Multiplier, I'll catch you on the next one.